Okay guys, I know I've already done the first part of chapter 23. What we're going to look at is the transformation of Europe beyond the Renaissance and the Reformation by looking at the scientific revolution and the Enlightenment. Okay, so what we see here is we're going to look at some scientists, and it used to be this idea that many people thought that the polymetric theory that the Earth was the center of the universe. But Nicholas Copernicus comes around saying, no, it's not the Earth that's the center of the universe, but it's the sun, and everything revolves around the sun. We're going to see this threaten religious beliefs, and many people felt that the heliocentric theory challenges our previous notions. But we're going to see the heliocentric theory that the sun is the center of the universe through empirical observation be correct. So the scientific revolution is going to bring back a lot of the stuff that we've seen in Athenian and Roman society of taking observations and studying the world around you. And we're going to see scientists are going to turn away from the classical authorities and religion, and they're going to start to do empirical observations to observe the world. And we're going to see that this is going to weaken the church's authority over circular society. We see Isaac Newton comes out with gravitational law, saying, and he's going to basically explain gravitation through mathematical explanations. And he says that, and this will, all of his observations will be put in the mathematical principles of natural philosophy. And we're going to see that this will become the basis for physics, which next year you'll take physics. Galileo Galilei is going to be an Italian mathematician who's going to observe the Milky Way and make some observations about what's going on in the heavens. And he comes up with the falling bodies theory that because it used to be that they said, oh, it's your weight. If you're heavier, you're going to fall faster. If you're lighter, you'll fall slower. But he determines that it really depends on what the height you fall from, what your speed will be. And he comes up with the modern law of inertia. Moving body will continue to move until something forces it to intervene. So like things will keep on going on a straight line until some force causes it to move. So all of these new scientific theories lead to the Enlightenment. And it's basically a scientific revolution suggesting that humans could start to reason and it's going to lead to new insight. And this basically challenges the church's authority. So other Enlightenment philosophers beyond our scientists, one is John Locke, who John Locke is going to create some treatises on government. And he's going to look at these principles to say what is the basis of government. Adam Smith is going to look at the economy and supply and demand in the marketplace and basically come up with the ideas of capitalism. Montesquieu establishes, like looking at politics, he says there's certain things that make a political system work. And lastly, Voltaire says when a government becomes so oppressive that it attacks individual liberties, the people have the right to rise up. All of these ideas attack the church. It also attacks our government, which will lead to a new formations of governments. Another religious belief that comes out of this time is deism. Deists believed at this time that God had created the world and he had made humans smart enough that he has left them up to their own doing. He set the universe in motion. He established natural laws, and he doesn't need to intervene when there is laws that goes against nature. We will see that things will occur to restore order. Most of our founding fathers were deists, that they believed God created man to be smart enough to do things on his own and to recorrect order on himself. I think that was it. Yep, that was the last slide, guys.